It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. For these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And tight coverage yards there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Two and now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
And he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And cycle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. The Falcons had 10-3 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Blue strike.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Now Tua. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamison Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've weak. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Murray. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got this. Complete to Williams. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. 52. And cycle. Ready?
Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Like this. Shot, 17. Set.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark from 8 yards out. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And it's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, he'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Murray. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, it's Murray. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down at 4. Tua. Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure off the passer.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Tua now on 1st down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. Room here to run. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Murray now on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that are watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Come on.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football, because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Hines now on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Give them 18 on the play.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
38.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the belt 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Strike. Check strike. 43 rail.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Come on, set. You don't move. You kill it.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hey, hey, blue. Red, cycle.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Murray off play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They run it again with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking inside of his man. That's Ferguson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try again with Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
17.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It's Eckler again. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. And they will take a knee here. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.